3 days. What have been your early impressions of training camp here?
It's been fun, man. It's been fun to get to know the guys. Obviously getting a deeper understanding of the defense this go around. Got familiar with it in the spring a little bit. It's been better for me this camp, so I'm excited to keep learning.
Everyone that we've spoken with has really sung your praises and what an impact you've made early on. When you hear that, what does that mean to you that you made such an impact so quickly?
It means nothing. I mean, that's how I should be. I haven't made really any big plays, so for me personally, but I'm just doing my job, trying to do it at a high level. And it's kind of easy, when you have a bunch of guys doing the right thing. It's just easy to just get along with that.
Being the green dot, obviously there's a certain relationship that you have to build with the play caller for you and Brandon starting, in the spring. Where is that sort of relationship at, and what else needs to sort of be built in that area for you guys before week one?
It's getting better. Like I said, once I get a bigger understanding of the defense, and as we continue throughout camp, we get different looks. We go into deeper into situations. I think that'll come about. But game planning for different teams is also another adjustment we're gonna have to make. But so far it's been great. I've been getting the calls out quick, and we've been getting lined up and playing football.
Lining up when you have Joey and Khalil in front of you, you have Derwin behind you, and JC off to the side.
Yeah, it's a blessing, for sure. It's me and K9 have been working really good together. It's been really good playing with him. I feel like we're feeding off each other, and we're going to continue to get better with our nonverbal communication throughout camp, as well as the safeties. When they rotate, and just our disguises and things like that. I think that's what next level. That's what we got to get to.
What'd you know about him before you came here?
He likes cars. I feel like I love cars, and we were Instagram friends because of cars, not really necessarily linebacker. So now we're teammates, and we're still car connoisseurs. Car connoisseurs.
What do you think he's capable of as a player? He's through his career, he's had some injuries, certain struggles in certain areas. Just what do you think he's capable of if it all comes together?
Man, sky's the limit. I don't think I've really seen a linebacker that's just been built like him and capable of doing the things he's able to do behind the ball, and also in pass rush and stuff like that. He's very versatile. He can cover receivers one-to-one, and he's got that speed to go downfield with them. He's really a good player, and he's very smart. And I think that going forward, him being 24 years old and him having a couple years under his belt, it's those years matter. Those years of experience. He's seen a lot of football out here in the NFL now, and he recognizes things just how I recognize them. And going forward, we're gonna have to use that to our advantage and take advantage of the fact that we do play with instincts as linebacker, and sometimes we got to fall on those instincts. We got to do our job, but when it comes time for our instincts to take play, I feel like there's very few people on the field that can match up with him.
Do you remember a time for you where it clicked? Was there a certain year where you felt like, okay, now I'm here, I'm comfortable, I kind of get everything now?
Yeah, I feel like, 3, 4, 5, 6, you know what I mean? It was just kind of like, oh, you know what I mean? And it was just like, you see more and more, now it's like when I see splits and things like that, it just triggers, the draw down in distances, 3rd and 1, you're looking for the personnel, you're looking for, all that kind of stuff is kind of second thought, especially when you're coming out of college. And, I feel like he's on that level now for sure.
Is there a part of you? Were there any elements to Brandon's defense that have been particularly challenging to pick up on?
I don't know necessarily. The whole learning the terminology, the switching over is a little bit different. But I feel like they've been really good at explaining why we do things, and they're having reasons for them. So when you have a reason for why we do stuff and you pair it together, you can understand better.
Is that different? That's even more rejuvenated being back in California, having grown up in Fresno, and then playing college football out here, and then your family coming to see you a lot closer now.
Yeah, a huge part of me. I feel like it's just been I've been just telling my wife, I've been having so much fun, just smiling, in the California sunshine, and it's crazy how everything works out, and I really feel blessed.
Just going back to Brandon's defense and picking up some of the things, obviously he worked with Ed, for a long time. That's how he came up under Vic and everything. So you imagine there's some similarities between the schemes. How different are they, or has that been sort of allowed you to maybe transition a little bit more seamlessly, considering they're sort of from some of the same branch of defense?
No, that's what I like about it. I do have very some familiarity of last year as well, and some of the run fits and how we line up and disguise elements, but also we do a ton of different things with the line. We have different blitzes. We have different types of covering things when we need adjustments on certain type of matchups. So it is way different, but at the same time, like, there is that familiarity with behind the ball defense.
When you say that, they're good at explaining the why of things, is that maybe a difference as well? That maybe you have a better understanding of like why some of these things are happening?
Yeah, definitely. And also it's personnel. If you have different personnel on the field, we have, it's a whole different team than I played with last year. So if we have different personnel and people have highlights and weaknesses, we can use those to our advantage as well.
I'm curious about your impressions of Justin and the offense.
I mean, he's made some crazy throws these past couple of days. And I played against him, but it's been different practicing against him. It's good to see the confidence. You know what I mean? I want him to be a little bit arrogant. Going into this year. I think that's, he deserves that. He earned that.
You're talking about growth. Can he? If you're still at near the top of your game, can you take it up a little more?
He definitely can. I feel like he would be the first person to tell you could. But this game is ever evolving. Defenses are always changing. Offenses are always changing. You're constantly learning. I'm always learning. So as soon as you stop, I feel like it's when you're done. It's when you call it. But until then, you got to keep learning.
Is that going to be a good battle, offensive?
Man, it's going to be great. I'm looking forward to some more of it. I haven't feel like I got enough yet. So let's do it.
What are your thoughts on Deion Henley so far? It seems like he brings a good energy from a guy to be around.
Absolutely. Sure. He's still a rookie at the end of the day. He's still got some rookie things going on.
But what is that transition as a linebacker? I mean, it seems like it'd be incredibly tough just making that leap from the collegiate level.
It's super hard. It's super hard. Playbook wise, but he's really smart. You know what I mean? And at the end of the day, he has a great attitude and he has motor. So, as linebacker, you run to the ball. You have a good attitude, short memory. Sky's the limit.